Thank you very much. I'm Robert. I'm from the Embassy of Estonia. So the last part of the discussion was really interesting because you covered you called upon the countries not to recognize the state of Palestine, and you mentioned that there's maybe something else, the more important that the Palestinians and Israelis need. It's a peace and cooperation with the neighboring countries. So because Estonia is also part of the European Union, and we also have the same discussion now going on in our country, I'm naturally curious. It would be interesting to hear your perspective. What's the alternative to recognition of Palestine, or maybe to going forward with this idea? What's the alternative to the, let's go general, to the solution of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, let's say? Because we can argue, and it's that the purpose of recognition is not that about rewarding the terrorist actions, of course, which is despicable, but it's more about pressurizing Israel into trying to solve the war and the war going on in Gaza. It's a matter of debate how much it will actually, or it might, influence Israel or influence its actions in Gaza. But the question is what to do if not to pressurize or if not to recognize the state of Palestine. Is there any other alternative, better one that we should consider? Thank you.
Sure. Sorry, guys, I'm taking the mic. As you see, I love to speak. Yes, there is an alternative. And this is what I'm talking about. Things that I cannot reveal completely. But an Arab Federation makes a lot more sense to me. What do we want to do with the political borders and a sovereign state, an army, and this is not beneficial to the people. Actually, my attempt is to, if possible, to burn the political borders eventually. We are in 21st century, and it looks like we're going backwards. What do I want to do with another Arab state? Arabs had the opportunity back in 1948, for those who understand the history. Then they rejected coexistence. They rejected Israel's right to exist. They have been in denial. And after 77 years of warring, reality on the ground changed. Reality on the ground changed since I was born. And I told you my personal experience as a child. We did not have this problem. Nobody thought of building any walls or any fences. So now the reality on the ground is different. We have hundreds of thousands of Israeli citizens who are in the West Bank. From my perspective, the Jewish depth is in the West Bank. It's in Jerusalem. It's where the temple, the ruins of the Jewish kingdoms, which all of us can witness. And the Arabs rejected. Israel gave them the opportunity. Okay, part of the land, establish your state. But instead they invaded. Not only one war, 7 major wars. After losing multiple times, why the world is blaming Israel for controlling the West Bank? It was the outcome of the Arab defeat, the outcome of the Arab aggression that did not want to reconcile. So with that said, I'm very realistic. Why do I want to dismantle and displace hundreds of thousands of people who were born now in Judea and Samaria? And I think that this is a solution, especially after seeing the Israeli government under Ariel Sharon displacing all the Israeli citizens from Gaza, giving it to Mahmoud Abbas or giving it to Yasser Arafat, which eventually led to control by Hamas. This is a very dangerous risk. It's a very, very big price, and the outcome is going to be about the same. What I would like for my people, the Arabians, I would like for them to build bridges with Israel. Forget about political borders. If it was up to me, I give Israel the security, I give Israel the economy, I let Israel lead. And I would learn from Israel, I would learn from the Jewish people how to actually thrive, how to prosper. I don't have a problem with that. I don't know why the Arabs feel ashamed of building bridges with their cousins. Especially us today. We were born in this land. It's our birthright to be here. And I am not canceling the birthright of the Arabs to actually live and thrive and prosper. So how can we do that? I prefer to my people economy, education, infrastructure, cooperation with Israel, and to begin building bridges as soon as possible. The state illusion, this is not going to lead to guarantee prosperity, especially with this mentality that is going after Israel on a global campaign to delegitimize Israel, while what so-called Palestinians don't have legitimacy. It's a colonial entity, pretending around the world that they are the indigenous of the land, fighting against colonizers. Well, your very identity is a colonial identity. At least when they say Israel, we know Israel is 3,000 years old, and the Palestinian movement is less than 70 years old. So this hypocrisy, this attack on Israel, trying to delegitimize Israel, I don't understand how this is going to lead to peace. I don't want political borders. I want to give Israel the security, and I would like from the rest of the world to give our people economy. And this is what will guarantee creating a new generation and cut the way on all those opportunists who use the name Palestine as a device to harm Arabs and Jews. It's as simple as that, and I think it is possible, and by the name of existence, we are going to manifest, whether the world like it or not, because it's our problem, and we don't take orders from any external entity. I will not allow the next generation to continue in this vicious cycle for eternity. Enough is enough. I don't want Palestine. I don't care about Palestine. Palestine is not going to guarantee the security and the future of children. But honest leadership that is concerned of building a nation and a new generation, this is what we need at the time being. And let's, by the way, have it as transitional period. And I am sure for the next 10 years, if we work hard, united, to help the Arabs in Judea and Samaria, I am sure that we are going to create a real difference. Then after that, if they still insist on having their own state, then we may discuss it if they have dropped their violence. But as of now, and as long as they are pointing their guns, not only their guns and their propaganda, to demonize, dehumanize, and delegitimize Israel around the globe, this is not the way towards peace, in my opinion.
Thanks for watching. Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and hit subscribe to stay updated with our latest content. Until next time, stay informed and inspired. This is DaJobnik signing off.